YouTube. Let's review this VGR V003. I did change the blade to the steel blade to a caliber taper blade. It has the original steel blade. I thought the steel blade was pretty good. Checking it out. Yeah, so I didn't mess with it. I don't think a lot of the times the cutting blades are too bad. Some of them, depending, probably like trimmers, but the clipper, I mean, most of them, yeah, they're pretty good. So, reviewing this VGR V003 it was pretty easy. It's a pretty good clipper. Whew, I know a lot of people want to say it's a JRL. It's smooth, man. With that taper blade on it, it's pretty smooth. So I wouldn't be mad if somebody compare it to it. I mean, how smooth it is, it's comparable to a lot of the upper echelon of clippers. Being honest with you, it's real smooth. That's the one against the grain, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's the one against the grain. I'm sure. That's how I always start on him too. Yeah. If you can see on this side, his hair grows right there by that precipitable bone. It grows like forward, then a little bit upward, then it goes back down. Danny family is Afro-Indigenous, meaning he is Indian descent. You can actually tell looking at his hair, man. He got a real great grain of hair. My people are Afro-Indigenous, so of course, I know that there's a such thing as Afro-Indigenous. A lot of the native people, they don't even know it. Some do, some don't. Some don't even claim us no more, but we were here too. When God sent his tribes out to the four corners of the earth, we was sent too, right along with them, because we come from the same place. But anyway, that's too deep for some of y'all to even understand, so back to the haircut. This is my little favorite bald and out trim at the moment. I love it. I use it to ball out everything pretty much. Figure I get me a little bit of work out of that blade. Blade pretty good. Pretty good. It's a Kimmy blade. T-blade. It's pretty good. I think it come off the Kimmy 5028. I kept saying it's 5027, but I think it's the 5028. But it's pretty good. I don't know if you can zero gap it. It was so close, I left it where it was. It don't bump nobody up, so pretty good trim if you ask me. I think I paid $5 for that trim on Toomey. $4 and some change, really. But $5, rounding off $5. Yeah. It's got 7,000 RPMs. This is the Kimmy 1826. I like to set my initial fade and guideline, which is really the the clipper open. That's the clipper open. So it ain't cutting, it is cutting. It's just the way I blend, it grow back like that. It grow back smooth. That's just the way I blend. You know. A lot of people can't make the hair when it grow back. It be all lines all in it. But yeah, when mine grow back, that's how it grow back. Grow back like that. But that's that VGR. That's the V003. Yeah, man. It's the one. It's the one open now, I think. So I'm right there on the Parado Ridge. Pretty much, or right at the top of it, kind of. When I'm really working into it, that's closed there. I'm sure of it. So I'm kind of awkward. I go back and forth, but it's already blended, really. But I'm gonna go ahead and probably do a little bit of extra work, so that way when it grow back perfect again. Now that's the A guard, which is a blending guard. The original way of guards was made, that would be a blending guard. See, I had to turn the clipper upside down because it helped grow different right there in that area than everywhere else. He really got basically like a cow leg right there. Real big cow leg. That Indian thing. That's the Indian thing. That's that 12 tribes of Israel, them Israelites. Yeah. Yeah. Them light brown eyes and things, yeah. hmm Black people know they got them light brown eyes. We know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Them hazel eyes, stuff in family. Yeah. As you can see, that VGR with that caliber, man, is smooth. Once again, that was the A guard. That's what I call the blending guard. This is the zero guard. Once again, this clipper is super smooth. It's so smooth. I'm definitely gonna get me another pair. That's how smooth it is. That's actually the next pair of clippers. I'm gonna buy me another one of them, and I'm gonna buy me a babyless blade. I just don't know which one yet. I might buy the Lens Pro blade. I'm not sure, but I heard the Lens Pro blade was really really smooth cutting, so I might try that Lens Pro blade and put on it, and keep the same cutting blade. Yeah, same moving blade, and just change the steel blade. But it cut so smooth, I bought two more, man. Put me a fade blade on one. I know a lot of people be worried about the click, but I had no issue with the click. The click system worked perfectly fine for me, as you can see. Or maybe it's just me, you know. Sometimes it ain't the clippers, it's the barber. So, yeah. I know the guard system so good, man. I've been cutting hair so long, man. I try to tell anybody that want to start out cut hair, always take your time when you fade. Eventually, you're going to learn it, you know. If you're going with the grain, say a 1, you always want to go against the grain with the 1.5, either close, depending on how high you're going, or halfway open and blend down. A lot of people like to blend up, so go close and then go to halfway, and you'll be perfect. Yeah. If you paying attention to this, if you just use my little steps real quick, just the result you'll get quick. I could really do him in 20-25 minutes if I want. Like I said, most of the time I be in there talking to him and trying to find this and that. Cause I don't, I'm not working off a station where everything is right there. If I had everything right there, I'd be way faster than that. Be super fast. But I'd be always looking for guards or looking for this brush or that comb or something. And that slow me down coming out of the bag. So, yeah. I always remember have patience, man. Just follow the steps, man. Even if you got a floating level, just if you're going from open to close, just make sure you go slightly all the way down. And as you go down, every time you close it slightly, make sure you drop just a tap, in your system. And you should be able to fade down pretty good, or it's the same way if you're going upward. So you're going to go close and you're going to open it up. So you close it up and then you open it. If you see me just now jump to the bottom, sometimes I do that. I mean, because I know where I'm at though, But yeah, if you in your steps, if you're going close, like I say, just close it and open it up slightly and make sure you go up every little bit, just slightly, you know. But as you can see, I'm just turning it over, going against the grain, and come back up against it, just smoothing it out. Like I said, man, these clippers really dope, man. They pro style easy, man. It's just the blade, the steel blade, you know what I mean? If you change that steel blade, man, put you a pro steel blade on that, man, you good to go, you know. Like I said, I've seen some people complain about the lever, mine have a little slightness to it in the open position. But once it click over, it's in there, man. Don't move, I would tell you if you got that and you have that issue, when you fade and just yeah, when you click over, it's gonna fall to the click. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you pushing up on it, you pushing up on it or something. But it to me, it falls. It don't fall all the way back closed. So yeah, it stay right there in the click. So yeah, now I'm taking that hyena, man, with that, just cause it's so smooth, and yeah, just go all the way around it, man, and take that guideline out, that ball guideline out, smooth it on out, I'm about to clean him up real quick, you know. He has a lot of issues with his scalp, so I don't know if it's an old barb or what, maybe it's just his skin or something. I don't really know, but as you can see, he got a lot of issues around the baldness, where the baldness at, a lot of issues. So that's why I kind of use that right there with him, that's why I have that trimmer. So I don't cut him. He easy to bust some of those bust them bumps in his head, So I have to go real easy and real slightly sometimes with him, I really don't press down into his scalp. And he's a real good guy too, man. He's a good brother. This is my girlfriend, them people, So he's a good guy. And like they was raised up together, so he like my girl cousin. So her family and their family grew up together, man. Pretty good people. Actually, his brother used to hang out with her daddy. Actually, so yeah. Yeah, man. I always keep you a good blower, one that blow cool too. That right there blow cool and hot. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna get around that lip, just around the edge of his bill. He kind of got that Hitler thing going on almost, or a thick Hitler rather. Well, Hitler got that thickness, right. I can't remember. He got that thickness to his, right? He shaved himself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got a lot of issues, man. So I had to take care of his skin. Try not to be so rough with him. Man. I always try to make sure you you angle for the client's demands, man, because every client ain't the same. Some clients you can get away with being a little rough with, and some you got to take your time. He one of them guys you kind of got to just take your time and not try to press down too hard, and you know so you don't cause too much irritation on the skin, because he can be irritated real easy. You can see those indentations in his skin in the back is behind his ear there. The little bump and all that can bleed if you're a little too rough. I have to go kind of easy around him. He don't have any hair there. What I'm really doing is getting some of that hair around on his vertical bar. I'm basically just pushing the little hair that he got right there back, because he really don't have a vertical bar. As you can see, that little Kimmy is getting in that work. But that X Pro blade is it's almost a tap and go. I just like to play with it and get it super smooth. Yeah, I actually was cutting his hair, and another guy walked in and was like, "Man, that's smooth, man. I just seen you cut." The other guy here, he said, "How much you charge, man?" And I was like, such and such," but he never came back. You know. Oh yeah, man. Sometimes you gonna get business, man, when you just keeping it in the flow, man. You got to just keep it in the flow of what you got going on. You can't be like everybody else, wavy Kev or whatever. He got his own groove, his own smoothness. You got to find your own smoothness. 360 G's, the brother cuts by Reggie, you gotta always just kind of find your own groove. The way they cut is the way they cut. You can just use some of what they got going on and implement it into your style. But chill, man. Always, take your time. That's that VGR again. I'm trying not to make sure I hit those areas where he's real sensitive at. I just take my time. He got a lot of health issues himself, man. As you can see, his thyroid is very, very swollen right there. So I always try to take care of my boy. He's my brother right there, man. Good guy. To me, he a decent guy. Yeah. So make sure you take your time, and make sure you give them what they want. That's the most important thing. Just make sure they happy. See how he smile right there. He know. They don't even ask to hit the mirror. I don't even pull the mirror out for them because they already know. They gonna come back in 2 weeks. They gonna call me in 2 weeks, and it's gonna look smooth. Like the blend just there. Stuck. You know what I'm saying? I keep them stuck. Yeah, man. So yeah, blessings, man. Shalom. Y'all get your soul right, man. That Passover here, man. Get it right.